Morocco has an extremely varied geographical structure with many structural zones. This natural asset provides considerable potential in the minerals and hydrocarbon sectors. As early as the Middle Ages, gold, silver, lead and copper mines were operated in several regions. The first oil discovery was made in 1928, and in that same exact year, the BRPM, the Mining Research and Participations Bureau, which handles all the activities of the mines and hydrocarbons sector, was created. The heir of this rich history is the National Office of Hydrocarbons and Mines, which was created in 2005, and the office is currently handling the development of resources of the Moroccan subsoil, except for phosphates. It has an internationally recognized expertise and a sound grasp of the most innovative techniques in terms of research, exploration and operation. An establishment of this nature is a unique model in the African continent.
L'ONHYM, c'est une longue histoire de 88 ans, une expérience confirmée, une vision dynamique, et il est aujourd'hui dans les phases amont, dans l'exploration, la promotion et le partenariat. Nous menons des grandes campagnes stratégiques de géologie, de géochimie, de géophysique, et puis nous faisons des travaux sur le terrain avec des sondages pour identifier des prospects ou des indices que nous mettons en promotion pour attirer les investisseurs. Les résultats sont là, puisque dans le domaine minier, nous travaillons avec près d'une trentaine de sociétés. Nous avons 40 objectifs en cours de développement, aussi bien pour les métaux de base, les métaux précieux que les terres rares. Dans le domaine des hydrocarbures, le partenariat privé est très important. Sur les 15 dernières années, plus de 22 milliards de dirhams ont été investis par nos partenaires privés et sur plusieurs bassins sédimentaires, aussi bien en onshore qu'en offshore, où des résultats probants sont en cours de mise en évidence.
Morocco has a promising mining potential. Aside from phosphates, of which it is the worldwide leading exporter, its subsoil contains precious metals such as gold and silver, basic metals such as lead, zinc and copper, as well as industrial rocks and minerals such as cobalt, clay, barite and manganese. With an annual production of more than 29 million tons, mines represent 10% of GDP. They employ more than 39,000 workers and have drained close to $3.3 billion in investments in 2014. Almost all the mines have been discovered by ONHYM. In order to maximize their potential, ONHYM uses the most efficient research techniques. It creates databases very rich in information that are made available to national and international operators. Given that the mining sector is completely liberalized, the exploitation of resources is carried out by public and private operators. The office works with about 30 Moroccan and foreign partners. The Moroccan subsoil, particularly in the provinces in the south, still remains underexplored. In this respect, ONHYM conducts important geophysical, geochemical and hyperspectral research programs in the region. In light of technical evolution, increasingly deep deposits were discovered, and since the early 2000s, the targeted prospecting of new substances such as rare earth elements was made possible. Since 2002, we focused on the most favorable areas. The Alsaid region, where the most ancient lands in Morocco are located and that contain precious metals, rare earth elements and strategic minerals. The Anti-Atlas for precious metals and copper. The Jbilet region and central Morocco for basic metals. The northern basins for fibrous clays. To carry out these activities, ONHYM is securing new investors in order to develop its operational capabilities. In the hydrocarbon sector, explorations have made it possible to make relatively important gas, oil and condensate discoveries, particularly on the onshore basins located in the Gharb, in Essaouira and recently in Tendrara. Other offshore areas have shown encouraging signs off the coast of Tangier and Larache, in offshore Tarfaya and off the coast of Bujdur. Hydrocarbons play an important role in Morocco's energy independence. They are complementary to the extensive program for the development of renewable energies, which includes a number of wind farms, as well as the North Solar Plant in Ouarzazate, which is set to become the world's largest solar plant. Renewable energies will represent 42% of the installed capacity by 2020 and 52% by 2030. Today, Moroccan basins remain widely underexplored. Only 338 exploration wells have been drilled to date. This represents an average of 0.04 wells per 100 square kilometers, whereas the international average stands at 10 wells per 100 square kilometers. Several promising basins have been highlighted by ONHYM. Its studies are widely disseminated to oil industrialists around the world. To attract investors, Morocco also adopted one of the world's most attractive hydrocarbon codes: 10-year exemption from corporate tax, exemption from VAT and business tax, state participation limited to 25%. These efforts have led to the signing of several agreements between ONHYM and several onshore as well as offshore partners. Currently, 33 companies operate in Morocco versus 10 in 2000. ONHYM is a responsible company and is very mindful of the environmental conditions for exploiting the subsoil. Mining activities are systematically subject to environmental impact studies. The exploitation of hydrocarbons should be respectful of natural habitats and the sustainability of resources. In the future, ONHYM plans to strengthen its catalytic role so as to attract even more investors and continue to heighten its role in Morocco's development.
L'ambition de l'ONHYM, c'est de contribuer au développement économique et social de notre pays par le rayonnement des secteurs miniers et hydrocarbures, aux côtés des autres grands acteurs du secteur et notamment le développement des énergies renouvelables pour lesquels les grands projets solaires et éoliens ont été lancés par Sa Majesté. Dans ce cadre, nous poursuivrons avec détermination nos programmes d'exploration, aussi bien dans les mines que dans les hydrocarbures, sur l'ensemble du territoire, en onshore et en offshore. Notre deuxième ambition, c'est d'être un acteur socialement responsable dans le cadre de la politique de développement durable qui a également été mise en place au niveau de notre pays, et de pouvoir développer cette politique de responsabilité sociale avec nos partenaires pour le bénéfice des populations locales.
ONHYM also hopes to consolidate its international presence by making its expertise available to its partners, particularly in Africa. As part of the visits of His Majesty the King Mohammed VI to Africa, 12 agreements have been signed with 9 countries. They focus on scientific and technical cooperation, training and joint investments in projects. To carry out all its missions, ONHYM relies on the commitment and expertise of its more than 600 employees. More than ever, it looks to the future with confidence and ambition.